And Mike Yawney starting the day off in Inglewood, shopping with a chef at Knifewear, learning some great tips on the blades that you should buy. And you have the most expensive knife in the shop. Mike?
You bet. It is right here. Take a look at this. Any guesses on the price? I'm going to do the big reveal, the price tag. $977. Wow. Mike with Knifewear, why is this one so expensive?
Fujiwara-san, the blacksmith, is a fourth-generation samurai sword maker. He does everything most blacksmiths do, except for he does each step of the way just that much better. This is one of the best knives made in the world. Fujiwara-san will be in our store tomorrow, autographing knives by hand.
That's pretty cool. Now, Chef Darren McLean, we're going to walk over here through the store because he's picked out the 4 knives that all families should have in their kitchen. Where do we begin?
You know what? We'll start with what I think is the most important knife, and this is a chef-style knife. Okay. So a chef knife, it can be used for slicing, dicing, filleting, one all-purpose knife. Generally, in my kitchen, I use this knife for almost anything.
Now, can you get different sizes, or is it just a one size?
Yeah, absolutely. You can go depending on the size of your hand. I have fairly big hands, so I use a standard 10-inch chef's knife. Okay. You can also 8-inch chef's knives. They'll make it in a smaller 6-inch as well. You can then go through something like this, one of these 2 knives. This is a Santoko-style knife here, and these knives have a square blade, and they're used for vegetable chopping.
Are you kidding?
So more for like when you see the chef on TV, yeah, that's kind of the style.
I actually thought that was for cutting meat. I had no idea that's for
it kind of looks
vegetables.
like a cleaver, so I could understand. And then here we have a slicing knife or a carving knife style. So this is used. This particular knife is used for sashimi or sushi, but it can also be used for carving the bird. So you need some sort of carving knife. Okay. And then for just small detail jobs, I call this a petty knife or sometimes paring knife. So you have a smaller knife. So the 4 main knives that you want to have is you want to have something small, again, just to review, in forms of a petty knife. You want something for more of the chopping motion. Yep. Then you want an all-purpose chef's knife, which should be your first purchase for a knife, and then some sort of slicing knife here.
So you'll get the most mileage out of your chef knife, probably.
Well, if it's a Knifewear knife, you'll get the most mileage of all of them.
No, what I mean, but you can, actually get, you can do a lot of things with.
You can, yeah. So that's why this one, as you start to learn more about, but as your home cook, have a really great chef's knife, have a really great petty knife, and then the other ones can follow suit.
And the cool thing is, Ted and Jill, that you can actually come down here and just like test driving a car, you can actually pick up the knives, cut things. They got potatoes and all that here to cut, and you can try it for yourself before you buy. So pretty cool that you can test drive. Who knew you can test drive a knife?